play. And starting this one, it's Walker Buehler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, right
fielder. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Juan Soto. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Swing and a foul out of play. And the right-hander deals. On the ground, could be two. Over to Story for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. That's to third. Over to first. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here at Fenway Park, and on the hill today, Max Kranick.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. That one off the mark. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. High. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Rafael Devers stands in now and watches strike one. In the dirt, 1-1. One out, bases empty. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding
Third
that in this
baseman,
ballpark.
Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This to third, Beatty. In plenty of time to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And that is the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo in his 9th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Walker Buehler will go back to work, and that one fouled off. Ripped on a line, and foul ball. Buehler deals. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Buehler a look to first. Nimmo back on a dive. Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Good job to fight that one off. And that's outside.
That's out.
And that's ball one. And a breaking ball misses outside. Man at first, one away. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
What a gutsy play. I always found that it was difficult because of such a wide warning track here at Fenway Park to get back there. Sometimes you don't know where you are, but with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
Francisco Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One, two now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now here is Wilyer Abreu. Kranick back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alvarez makes the grab, one away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Christian Campbell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One gone, runner at first. Now here is Nick Sogard. Dive, and he's got it. The throw to second is offline.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Here's Trevor Story now. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, one strike.
Two on, one out. The shortstop takes the ball. Time to check on our umpires.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Roll to short, could be 2. Throws across the diamond, and Story is out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, David Hamilton.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And another ball.
That's the ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Boston strands a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
That one fouled off. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive and foul ball. And the 0-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And he takes a strike. Top of the third, no score. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
Ball. 1-2.
Out to center. Campbell in and to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 0-1.
Yeah.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That misses the zone. 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 2-3, and we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher Carlos Narvaez. And a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. One up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. Outside.
Nope, ball.
And that's ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that is out of play.
Yeah, with two strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
One ball, two strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And he held up just enough. That's ball four.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. And there's a ball.
No, that's down. Ball.
There's a strike.
Ha!
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left. On to inning number 4. No score. And we're back
Leading
as
off
we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Little chopper rolls foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That misses
That's
the
the ball.
zone.
That's down.
Going to count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Campbell tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Alonso batting with 1 down takes a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's a foul ball. 4th inning underway, no score. And the Polar Bear strikes out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. here at Fenway. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian
So
Campbell.
digging in, Christian Campbell. And he's already singled in this game. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a strike.
Two.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches,
Now
all
batting,
fastballs.
first
Yeah, and that
baseman,
makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So up next, Nick Sogard. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. On the ground to short, Lindor. To first,
That's an out.
and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Boston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mark Vientos. Buehler back to work. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Buehler winds and fires. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right there.
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Strike one.
0-1. Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him looking. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Kodai Senga.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season in keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate, grounded out his first time.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
That's in there. That's strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett up and loosening in the pen. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one misses in the dirt. On the ground to the left. Lindor gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman David Hamilton.
So digging in, David Hamilton. 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher Carlos
Narvaez. Up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike. In the air, left field. Nimmo pulls that one down, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5, and we still have no score. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
This guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The 2-2. Just missed.
Count is full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Headed towards the corner. Durant hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Fly to center his first time. Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. That's in there.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Full count.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, sort of pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 2. And that one missing low. On the ground, Bregman handles. Whips it across. Third out, and that ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Bottom of the inning, now batting Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That's outside. Ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Genesis Cabrera preparing to come on if needed. Stanek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swinging a foul out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Handles, throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, designated
and it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Rafael Devers.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that one fouled off. Up and
One
in.
ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to count. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Lindor on to first. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's high.
And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Walker Buehler will depart, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Red Sox, Garrett Whitlock.
Number 22.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. This one in the air. Sogard under this one. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. He is singled and he is flied to left. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Crochet, the left-hander, up and throwing. Wilson also getting ready. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes. Yeehaw!
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. On to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for
they
the
turn
New York
things
Mets.
over to the southpaw, Genesis Cabrera.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Christian Campbell. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Right side, Soto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman
Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And it's even up.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1. And it's fouled off. The 2-2. Curve in the dirt.
Count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive
Travis
secondary lead. So
Story.
ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the goal. Pitch is low. safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
On the ground to third, and a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're at the top of the eighth. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Whitlock back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Check swing, called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on the shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Splits the plate, 0-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he walked him.
Take your baseball, 4.
Now batting.
Go ahead, run on base. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one fouled off. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Whitlock done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Justin Wilson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. To third. Bregman. That's the 3rd out. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we still have no score.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So now a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Connor Wong.
Well, they're turning to a guy who can definitely put the ball in play right here. So good move in a big spot like this.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Ball.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and he just misses. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. No score. Now into the game, Ceddanne Rafaela. He'll play second.
Now playing second base, number 3.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Lined, and that's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go-ahead run on base. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, put a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That's in there. 0-1. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Up the middle. They miss a good chance to take the lead here late. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. And we still have no score. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Devers now. First pitch misses. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
Alex Bregman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that is out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Oh, and 2 now, and that one is inside. And he gets Bregman. That K is his 3rd of the game. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Fought off foul. 1 down. Winning run on at first. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, winning run on first.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trust in your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Stanek will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Reed Garrett.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's the center fielder, Christian Campbell. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Line drive. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Making a move at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna. So up next, Jeff McNeil.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
He's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
2 down, nobody on. Here in extra innings. check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 10. No score. Now into the ball game on defense, Jose Azocar. He'll be out in left field. And stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Trevor Story in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's Story now. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now fly ball to right center. Reaches but can't haul it in. In comes the winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
The final 1-0, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First
And
pitch
now,
coming your way next.
Please welcome your St. Louis Cardinals.
Just about to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Steven Matz having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Kerry Carpenter, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is down low.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, right fielder, Justin Henry Malloy.
Justin Henry Malloy up now for the Tigers. Grounder might be two. To second for one. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball one. Two out, space is empty. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Tigers are shut down there. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in St. Louis. And today's starting pitcher, Brant Herter. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now, Mason Wynn. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Herter measures 6 feet 6 inches, 250 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. And now the lefty inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And it remains 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Brendan Donovan stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
They say you win.
1-1.
Two outs. That one lifted to left. Green moving under this one. And that is a foul ball. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Redbirds down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Busch Stadium. Second inning set to go. Here's Riley Green.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Matz back to work. Foul ball there. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Donovan makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Foul ball. One out, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one almost got him. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Herrera gathers, throws to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Out to short. Win. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Green makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Alec Burleson.
And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Ball one there.
Okay.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And the 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. returned to the mound. Fires over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
And there's a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And the sweeper misses. In the air, right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Outside low, 2-0. Mads maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Grounds one to short. Win. Throws to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Center fielder, Javier Baez.
So here's Baez now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that one ripped into right, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Back to the top
Carpenter.
of the Detroit order. And now Kerry Carpenter. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs,
Justin
runner at
Henry
first.
Malloy.
And next up for the Tigers, Justin Henry Malloy. That's a strike. And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Carpenter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Malloy started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go.
Nope, ball 3.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swings and misses. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. First pitch, not close. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
So up next, Jordan Walker. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Center fielder,
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. St. Louis goes down in order. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And a foul ball. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting the first baseman.
Here comes Torque to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First offering in the dirt. And that one clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And now it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short, win. Fires across the diamond, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Now batting second baseman Colt Keith.
Colt Keith now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. And that drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2
2
strikes.
down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting catcher Dylan Dingler.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. He's already homered here in this one. In there at the knees for a strike. Keith off of first with 2 away. Slides, but he can't come up with it. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting shortstop Trey Sweeney.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Moving to the bullpen for the Cardinals, Sonny Gray getting ready to go. Palante warming up as well. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for the
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, center field. Baez under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brendan.
Down the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Tigers leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three and 2. The pitch is outside. And ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Man at first, one away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering way upstairs.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Ivan Herrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Herrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Alec Burleson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And now 3-1.
3-1.
Chop to the left side, and that's a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
So you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sonny Gray.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Baez. 0 for 1 so far.
Javier Baez.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Pereira makes the grab, 1 down.
One pitch, 1 out.
Designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Now, Kerry Carpenter. He's 2 for 2. On the ground to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play.
I know they called Ozzie Smith the wizard, but Nolan Arenado, he's a wizard over there at the hot corner. Seems like we see him make plays like this on a daily basis.
Justin Henry Malloy, the next to hit. There's the strike.
0-1.
That's through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals 0. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nolan Arenado. Herder back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jackson Jobe, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rebbia getting cranked up as well. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Grounded out his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Arenado gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Walker.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. And fouled off. On the ground to second, might be two. Throw on to Torkelson, 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott will hit next. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one is lifted in the air. Green going after it. And that ends the inning. The Cards leave one, and it remains 1-0. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy getting loose out there. King, the lefty, warming up as well. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, one up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder Riley Green.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Taps softly to the right side. Burleson. A flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. First pitch, and he just misses. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike at the knees.
Ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jackson Jobe.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. At the plate, Mason Wynn. And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Donovan.
And that drops in for a strike.
Whoa.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And now 2-1. That's hard hit on the line. Baez makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And the sweeper is off the plate. A little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Makes the grab, and the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John King. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. 1 for 2. King, in his fourth year, he features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And another ball. And there's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's in there at the knees. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The other way. Fair ball. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Burleson in the box now. Takes strike 1. With the tying run at second, here at the bottom of the 7th. On the corner for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
So the tying run at second. That one not close. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Headed towards the corner. Malloy makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman,
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
That one finds the corner. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Tommy Canley, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Holton also throwing. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Phil Maton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Yeah, there's the strike. That one's upstairs, ball one. Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And there's a ball. Now 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Leahy getting loose as well. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Check swing, called strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Justin Henry Malloy getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
No strike.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
That's in there. 1-2.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Two down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Scott makes the catch. 2 away down.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sean Gunther.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
Leading off for St. Louis, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And that is out of play. And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Late swing fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Pedro Pajes. Big spot for him here. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That's down and in.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next offering is outside. Here's a 2-2. And that's down and away. Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs. He goes down looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test.
59.
This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Lars Nootbaar into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Now playing center field.
Well, 1-run game.
21.
Here's the left fielder, Riley
Lars
Green.
Nootbaar.
0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Andre Palante, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And that one fouled off. Hit weakly on the ground. Win on the run, throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Ball. 1-1.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that one missing low.
1-0.
On the corner for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher
Dylan
comes
Dingler.
up to hit. Dylan Dingler. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. And
One ball,
misses
one strike.
inside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tommy Kahnle.
Now pitching
And
for
he's been
Detroit.
racking up strikeouts at a high
Number
rate this year.
43.
Typically at least 1 an
Tommy
inning,
Kahnle.
so he'll be tough to get to.
Now the number 2
Leading off
hitter,
for
Brendan
St. Louis,
Donovan.
Left fielder.
Well, these fans
Brendan
definitely want to get
Donovan.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swinging a foul out of play. One-run game, bottom 9.
Nope,
That's off the
away.
mark, and it's 1-1.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one just misses the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And that's in the dirt.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Contreras now.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Just missed. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And it's even up.
1-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Strike three, frozen with the front door slider.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him walk. That was just nasty.
Ivan Herrera.
He's 2 outs away. And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Here goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They put the tag on him. The double play ends it right here.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub.
Justin Robinson, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Justin Robinson. Popped up. Rivas. And that's the 3rd out. End of a half inning of play, no score. Welcome back. And starting this one, Justin Robinson. We're well into the season. With the success he's having on the hill, his odds of advancing look quite good. Jack Lopez leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, Lockwood Powell steps on first for the out. So up next, Johnny Farmello. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball. 1-0.
He hits a fly to center. It's pretty deep. Takes it in for the out. Now at the dish, Hogan Windish. On fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games. That's through there for a strike. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. And the count's even at 2. What a take with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Spencer Packard. That one fouled off. The 0-1 offering.
1-1-1.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Kicks foul. And here's the 0-2. This one is labeled. Pretty deep. And that ball's out of here. We know he's got the approach to use the whole field, and that apparently extends to power hitting. That's a big swing to go the opposite way for the homer. Jared Sundstrom stands in now and watches strike one. Clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Dunn. Great deception on the first pitch changeup. The arm action fooled the batter, and the pitcher stole a strike. Right through there for a strike. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. And that's a foul ball. Struck the batter out without a swing. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. The right fielder digs in now, looking to rebound today, put up an 0 for 4 last night. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. That's gotta feel. Good. A solo blast. And they add on. It's 2-0. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next up for the Travs, Leonardo Rivas. And there's a hit. Digging in for the Travelers, Nick Rapost. There goes the runner. Pitches in for a strike. Safe at second, not even close. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. Runner at second, 2 down. That's down and away.
2-2 the count.
Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Snags it on the warning track. They limit the damage here. But they go deep twice in the inning. Both. So digging in, Justin Robinson. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. A frozen rope. Makes the grab on the run. All set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Jack Lopez. On the ground to third. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Johnny Farmello. He swings and fouls one off. One out and the base is empty. Bash down the right side, but foul. I know he wants that one back, just out in front of that hanging changeup. Pitch in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2. Fights the 2-strike pitch off to the right. Here comes the 2-2. And there's a ball. He'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the 3-hole hitter is on deck. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag alone. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. Hogan Windish now at the plate. First at bat was a strikeout. Ground ball to third. Young. Tosses to first. And 1-2-3, that's the inning. Welcome back. The Travelers at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Spencer Packard getting ready to hit. Ripped to short, but caught for the out. Might need a little more backspin if you're going to get a hit on that swing. Needed a bit more air under it to get to a safe distance. Sundstrom, batting with one down, takes a strike. Late swing, fouled off. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 outs already in the home fourth. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Nick Dunn. Struck out looking the first time up.
No, that's low.
2 outs, base is empty. Dunn goes 5'9", 28 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Sneaks through, base hit. The right fielder will hit next. Already a solo homer in this one. Sliced down the right side.
1 ball, 1
in the
strike.
dirt, but blocked. That one at the knees, it's a strike. Struck out swinging. Swing went right over top of the curveball. So 1 hit is all they get. So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in for the Drillers, Justin Robinson. Now a high fly ball to left center. And that will retire the side. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Travelers batting. Late swing, fouled to the left. The Travelers get their nickname from a folk song called The Arkansas Traveler, which was first published way back in 1863. It's the official state historic song of Arkansas. 1 up, 1 down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit.
1-1.
Look at the stop here. And they get the out. Back to the top of the order here. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Jack Lopez. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, stays alive. Winds, here's the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the 5th. Liner into center.
I got it.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That ends the inning. 5 innings down, the Travelers. Home half of the 6th, digging in for the Travelers, Johnny Farmello. And that drops in for a strike. Fly ball, right field. Sirota settles underneath it. There's 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hogan.
Next is the designated hitter, Hogan Windish.
Ball one. Ball one, no strikes. Ball, that's just out.
After those two pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Fastball for a strike. And we see the least exciting of the three true outcomes this time as he draws the walk. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Packard. And already in this one, he's gone deep, hitting a solo homer back in the second inning. That was a nice boost for his team early on. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Fly ball to left, down the line. That will drop foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jared Sundstrom digs in now. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second and out. And that'll end the inning. The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got into position quickly and a rocket down to second base to end the inning. We're back and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh, Matt Sauer. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. Comes up empty, strike two.
0-2.
That one ripped into right center. Tags up from second, heads to third. Nice read by the runner to move up and put runners on the corners. Now they can bring in the run on the sac fly. Robinson turned in a quality start over 6 innings of work. He showed some good competitive fire in this start. He kept the team in a position to come out on top, even if they ultimately fell short. Justin Robinson, the top. And now at the plate, Justin Robinson. A lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Foul ball there. We are far into the season, and it's right about now that the luster of chasing after your big league dreams can start to fade. It's tough to deal with the endless travel and ceaseless uncertainty of life on the road. There's one. Out. On to first. Double play, and that's the inning. 2 away here, nobody on. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Justin Robinson. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. And that one finds its way through. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left.
Hey, I need you right here, kid. Let's go.
On 0-1, the delivery. Now this is lifted to center. It falls in. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2. One out and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Robinson, RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. That one's deep. This one is gone. Made them pay for that one, and they take the lead. It is 4-2. Big swing of the bat launches that one out of here, and that's exactly what they were looking for. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. Justin Robinson comes into this one. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Justin Robinson, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Chases a high fastball there. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike two. That's great location to tie him up on the hands. That's a good spot. Swing lifted to left field. That's pretty far back. Brings it in for the third out. Welcome back to North Little Rock. Top of the fourth inning. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The city of Little Rock gets its name from a small stone outcropping on the banks of the Arkansas River, but I think the other name they kicked around for the city is much cooler. Arkopolis. I mean, come on. Popped up left side. And there's one away. Bases are empty with two away. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Justin Robinson. Swing and a foul straight back. This level of baseball is such a grind, but by all accounts, he's been able to roll with the many challenges of the road and retain his focus. Pop up to third as his bat splinters. Snags it on the run. So another good. One out and runners on the corners. And the next batter, Justin Robinson. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. On the ground, 2-ball. Quickly to second for one. And that's two. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be...
Very nice.
Justin Robinson getting locked in, leading his... Justin Robinson now at the plate. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out. Nobody on and 2 outs. Justin Robinson, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Right side, hard hit. Play made, that ends the inning. Nothing across. So up next, Justin Robinson. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Foul ball there. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Might be trouble here. Coming to the plate. 1 runs in. Coming around third. Also crosses the plate. Nicely done. Brings home 2. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Fly to left, Lombard on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they make short. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan. Justin Robinson, one of the most electrifying talents in the league, getting ready for this one. Can he deliver another memorable performance? It's the Somerset. Justin Robinson will hit next. Knocked in both of their runs in yesterday's game. Well struck, right field. And it hits the fence. The tying run is in to score from third. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. This one is labeled. That one is very deep. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Just unloaded on that one. 42nd home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1. Grand slams are always exciting. It doesn't matter what the score is. That one had to feel great. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Hard hit, right side, takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So no run. That 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Embrace your wild side. Now crush to right center, way back there. Forget it. This one is gone. A solo shot is second of the night, and they add to their lead. It's 9-1. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. The 0-1. And that one hammered. Get over. This one on its way. Just shy of a home run. always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Justin Robinson. And here we go. Digging in for the Patriots, Jace Avina. Grounds this one up the middle. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this one. Coming up to the dish now for Somerset, Josh Tiedemann. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. This one is labeled. Way back there. Out of here. When you take a rip at a cutter down and away, you better be reading the movement well out of the pitcher's hand. On that swing, he had a good fix on where that pitch was going to end up, and he hammered it. TJ Renfield, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. That's some smart pitching from him out there to change the eye level. Now that the hitter's looking up, he can come back down low and finish him off. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it's there in time for the first out after the dropped third strike. So digging in, Christopher Familia. First pitch, that's in for a strike. Still just one out here in the inning. Next pitch downstairs. And 1-1 now. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up. What a take with 2 strikes. Hard liner. Should be extra bases here. Around first and heading for second. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as well as you can hit one on the inner half. Placed it perfectly in the gap with loud contact and earned the 2-bagger. That one down the line. Thompson can't come up with it. One out and runners at first and second. And now it's going to be George Lombard Jr. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rolls away a little bit. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Runs it up to 96 to record the K. Next up for the Patriots, Jesus Rodriguez. Tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Curveball drops in for a strike. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. Patriots at the plate here in the second inning. Kiko Romero digs in now.
Ball, that's low.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner caught at second. I'm not sure how you react that quickly to a ball hit that hard. Fantastic reflexes to make that catch. Garrett Martin in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a drive. This one has a chance. Snags it on the warning track. Never easy to hit a home run to center, but with the wind blowing out that way, he almost poked one out of here. Just not quite enough. Recovering well after he had a rough first inning, and the manager can keep the bullpen idle a while longer. 2 outs, bases empty. That one ripped into right center. That one hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. In at second with a 2-out double. He was all over that one. That's a swing I'm sure he'll want to come back to in the video room and try to replicate consistently. Great rip to the opposite field for a hit. Close, doesn't get the call.
Ball 2.
That one misses. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a there in plenty of time, ends the inning. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now for the Yard Goats, Justin Robinson. Swing and a foul straight back. Robinson was incredibly productive in his last game, collecting 6 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. If you throw a sinker that's down the middle, you might as well duck and cover because a good hitter will scorch it. Time to regroup and try to locate better to this next hitter. Rumfield, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 2-2. Just missed. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Digging in for the Patriots, Christopher Familia. There's a strike. Familia measures 5'10", 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the dirt, but blocked. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Stepping to the plate for Somerset, Jared Wegner. And that's outside.
Hey! 1-1.
Ground ball, right side, and there's a hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. 2 down.
Go home, go home.
Jesus Rodriguez, now at the plate, rolled out to second in the first AB. And the count 1-2. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Got the swinging strikeout, and that ends the inning. So they strand a pair. We move on to the top of the 4th inning with the Patriots at the dish. Up and in. That'll back him up a bit. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. In the air to center, Jones. And there's 1 down. And now, Garrett Martin.
Nope.
1 out and the base is empty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
In the air, right field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Batting order turns over. Chase Avina, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Close, but ruled a ball. In the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. I'm sure off the bat the pitcher thought. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Connor Van Scoyoc will get to work on holding this lead. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws, gets the out, 1 away. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Mid-South Electronic Credit Union. You can bank on them with your business.
Ball 1.
Robinson, already a homer for him in this one. Kicks and delivers. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. The Yard Goats down by 4 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. That's ripped towards center. 2 up, 2 down. No justice in this game, none at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. Pretty deep. On the warning track and hauls it in. Off the bat, I thought that'd be a lazy fly out, but with the wind pushing it out. 2 outs and a runner at first. Now the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. That's a liner to left. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Robinson was solid with the bat, some good hitting, but a forgettable performance on the bump. Obviously, they'll take what he gave them at the plate, but he needs to keep pitching outings like this from becoming the norm. Otherwise, he may find he's not a two-way player much longer. Justin Robinson with a remarkable top half of the second from Manchester. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Brown has this one sized up. One away. Nobody out and a runner at first. Justin Robinson digs in now, currently the #1 prospect in the Rockies system. There's a lot of anticipation for his future in Colorado. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one is labeled.
Get up, Bob, get up.
That's pretty deep. Gone! That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. And here at the plate, Justin Robinson. And he put quite a swing on the ball in the 4th inning for a 2-run blast. Part of why they've got this lead right now. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Man on at first, at the plate, Justin Robinson. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2, here's the pitch. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Runner at first, 1 away. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. Swings and hammers one right field, way back and gone. That was a nice, patient approach in that at-bat. He let some bad pitches go, found one he liked, and didn't miss. Opposing pitchers will want it. Justin Robinson, fresh off an... Justin Robinson will hit next. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Mission accomplished there. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Justin Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball there. This one in the dirt. Well done by the catcher to keep it close. 2 outs and the bases loaded. Strike 3. Got him swinging. As they... Welcome back to Manchester. Top of the 4th inning. He swings and fouls one off. New Hampshire is famous for ice cream, so you've got plenty of sweet options to choose from at any Fisher Cats home game. I personally like maple chip.
Ball, that's inside.
And pops it up. Pinto. 1 up, 1 down. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next to hit for the Yard Goats, Justin Robinson. This one in the air, center field. It's carrying. Makes the catch, inning over. On we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Yard Goats with the lead, 7-2. And here's the first baseman, Justin Robinson. Bash down the right side, but foul. Runner at first, nobody out. Next one's fouled back. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. Well struck, right field. And it one-hops the wall. Throw comes in, runner stops. Second and third, nobody out. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing.